Hey YouTube, what's going on YouTube? What is going on YouTube? I love your views and your comments and your likes. What's going on YouTube? This your man's the Dang 9 coming at you. FF9, Summit Bahamut. Let's mega flag get it. Now, I want to talk about a topic that seems to be popular, but I think it's about time I put my quarters and nickels and whole change, pocket change, my arcade change into it. I want to talk about the insanity of today's women. Now, listen, I don't mean this. When I talk about these women, I'm basically talking me, my generation, Generation Y, aka Scorpio and Pluto and Scorpio. Now, I noticed this epidemic. There is a catapult of femi behavior. When I say femi, I'm talking about motherfucking dyke bitches in phase 2. You understand what I'm saying? So, what I want to talk on is, I think all this thing is a rebellious act, and it's to spite the opposite sex onto some type of shit, because they're stuck on the same bullshit, but they can't be flexible and adapt and change their ways. So what they do is they be rebellious about it and put it in a negative form. Now, I'm gonna break this down. I'm gonna go into depth. You got black women, right? Acting fucked up to the men. Now listen, this has been going on for years, but no, it really catapulted now. It really has. It went to extremes. I'll give you a scenario. I'll give you an example. One day I was on the train, right, on the trolley, and I see this brother, educated brother, real smart brother, look like he's going somewhere in life, right? And I see these, they're not sisters. I see these two black Yankee Americanized women. So I'm on the trolley, right? And I see, and they're young too. They're probably about 13, 12, 14. So what happened was, I was listening to my MP3 player, and they were talking back and forth. So I knew they didn't know each other. So when they were talking back and forth, I knew it wasn't genuine, because the epidemic now, the majority. And in general, just how black people treat each other as being strangers, how they just treat each other, it's hostile, it's like enemy on sight. So I knew it wasn't genuine, a conversation. So I decided to press the mute button on my MP3, and man, I was right. They were arguing, and then these girls started riffing and then saying, "I'll fuck you up, blah blah blah." And then the guy was like, "Do I supposed to be scared?" And he's right. So what I want to talk about is the insanity. I need to get my vocabulary up, but I want to talk about, because I'm a very deep thinker. I'm a huge deep thinker, and not just a deep thinker. My mind, I'm a restless thinker too. My mind thinks rapidly and crazy. Like, when I mean crazy, I'm talking about rapidly. It never stops. You know how people are doers and they always on the move? Well, me, I'm always on the move mentally with my mind. Physically, I'm lazy, but mentally, it's a roller coaster. It's Metropolis, Gotham City, New York City, all in my head. It just I just need to sharpen it by reading more and blah blah blah. But what I want to talk on is, why are these women in general, it's not just black women, but black women are just going fucking crazy, haywire. I think they trying to, this is my theory. I'm gonna break it down to y'all. What I think they're trying to do, right? I think I think I'm good at reading people, or reading people's minds, or whatever. I think this is all a rebellious act, because, are you ready for the answer? This is the true reason why I think they're acting fucking crazy. and evil. I want to say real evil. The reason they acting like this, I'm about to tell y'all right now. This is my theory. I think they want to fuck with the man. I think it's a trend now. You got fuck boys, you got thugs, you got simps. And when I mean fuck boys, I'm talking about all this fashion and shit, all this like Wiz Khalifa swag and you know, just this trend shit. That's what I mean by fuck boy. But I think they're so mad at black men nowadays. Why they're so infuriated? I think they wish that we was on top of the food chain economically, or just status quo establishment. I think that today's black women are wishing we were the shit. We were the rulers of this country, of North America. I think somebody really holler back on this video, because that's what I think it is. And they mad because they know that they're spoiled and selfish for starters. Pluto and Scorpio, Generation Y. You know, call me crazy. Y'all gotta holler back on me on this topic, but I think they're mad at the black man because they're mad because we don't got the status quo of Donald Trump, Bill Gates. We're not doing it. You understand? And I think they want to fuck with men that are doing it. I think they want to. Oh yeah, here we go. If you go to Dan Freeman's video, this another reason. I should name this title: Seeking Subconsciously Validation. It's validation. They're looking for validation. I'm telling you, yo. That's why they're bugging the fuck out. And us as men, as a collective, we don't really follow true manhood roles, because we're run by matriarch. And you know, you got tons of video that explain all that. But I think the reason the women are bugging the fuck out nowadays, they're seeking validation. They are seeking validations, and their expectations are in a fantasy world, which is through the roof. And they're immature. By far, this has to be the most freakiest generation, because I just seen something disturbing on YouTube yesterday in Philly. These two dudes ran a train on this girl, and they were just having fun. When I was looking at that, I was disturbed. Trust me, I seen a lot of porno. I watch a lot of porn. Okay, I seen a lot of porno in my life, but just watching this and that it was in real life, I was really disturbed. I was really disturbed, and I was like, wow, this is becoming a trend now. You know, being extremely promiscuous and just playing around. You know, and you got the evidence on. I even got women on Facebook just posting nonsense. I don't have too much females because, you know, I woke up. When I mean females, I'm talking about simple-minded black women. The only type of black women I got on my Facebook is women in the past that I knew, like in middle school or high school, or previous relationships I had, like in the past, like way in the past. Those are the only rooms I make for the black women on my social network. So yeah, and and I'm sorry, and another pass is that woman just bad as shit physically. She bad as you know. You ever see a woman and you be like, man, she fucking. Whew, I gotta get to know it just off physical attraction, mutual attraction. But you know it. Beyond that, there's nothing more. It's just all you connect is physical attraction, but her head and her mentality and her spirit, you know, there's nothing there. That's another type of woman I make room for. So, yeah. So what I'm saying is, man, it's like a trend to act a fool, be promiscuous, and just play games. Because you know who's really hurting? The future, the kids. The kids and just the future, man. You know, it's really hurting people as a civilization. You know, people think it's a game and everything, but YouTube, let me know what y'all think. I want some comments and to holler back. Just tell me. I think today's women, Generation Y, say 1983 all the way to 1995, are seeking validation. but they're looking for it in the wrong places because that goes back for them being immature. So holla back, people. Let me know what y'all think. One love.